A new Landsled Commission report on mental health said that mental health disorders are on the rise in every country in the world. And this will cost the global economy up to $16 trillion by 2030 if it is not attended to. So, to put it into perspective, with an estimated 12 billion working days lost to mental health illnesses every year, which is lost productivity, people not going to work, calling in sick and what, it has great implications for everyone involved in business. So mental illness therefore becomes something that is not only a social issue, but something that has a financial implication. If you are a business owner, if you're an employer at any capacity or at any level, you want to stick around for this conversation.
Make your action talk, talk, talk. Nobody explaining. Do the action talk.
I love training a lot, and this organization gave me a foundation in life. So I was happy to be called on one of the projects to join them in working. We were doing a training in Sorority, and I was so excited. So I get on board, and they got me on board for the program that I attended 6 years back. So I was really happy to train IT. I'd always wanted to train IT, but I'd never really put my mind to it. So when an opportunity came, I was happy. And I remember we discussed the rate that, daily 20,000. And the duration of the program is 3 months. So obviously, if you're independent, you're paying the bills, you've already made the calculations. You know what? I'm going to get this much. So I get to maybe start training. Then after like a month, I would say like a quarter way into the program, they immediately change the whole thing. They're like, now you know what? And now you see the money in the project is not enough. And now your 3 tutors, you all can't be coming every day. So now you sit amongst yourselves and discuss who is coming today, who is not coming tomorrow, and we're going to pay you as per the day you come. You guys, now the human mind is already made the calculation. So if the rate is 20,000, I'm coming from Monday to Friday, that is 100K. And then now you're telling me if I'm coming twice in a week, I'm
Paid only
40,000. And because I'm a positive person, I choose to get the positive. So in my mind, I'm like, it's cool. I am telling myself, it's cool, it's okay. I little did I know that it was actually, it was
taking its toll.
It was taking its toll. Because 40,000, then I was like, okay, I have to pay rent. Now there is power, there is water, there is eating, there is transport, meanwhile, to come from where I was staying in Bokoto to come up to Kanzanga. I was like, it's cool. I kept telling myself it's cool. And yet, the amount of energy you put in your brain to deliver just the half-day session.
It actually takes like a week of preparation.
Yes, on top of other things. I was attending a leadership program at the time. So it was too much. I fell sick. I got this body weakness and what. Then I started feeling that internal coldness and all that. I go to the clinic. Guy checks. Malaria, that malaria thing. It's negative. And he's like, then he asked me, are you stressed? Even first looked at him. He's like, how is work? That question annoyed me because I wanted him to tell me, do you have malaria? Give me medicine, put me on medication and all that. That was the first time I realized that it's actually, fatigue is real. It didn't make sense at that time. And then he told me to go on complete bed rest. Like after that, when I went back to work with the mind, I wasn't interested anymore. Really. Like I loved training. I was happy to work at that place. But after that, I was looking with distrust to these bosses of mine. Like everything they were talking, I was sieving. I was like, nah, lies. I would look at them as if they're scheming and all that. So I decided to hold back the 100% I would give at work.
When I set my heart to something, I will give my all. And I'm expecting this person who has called me on board or who has given me a job to also know that I am ready to give my all, and they recognize it and appreciate it. But in all my journey of work, being employed, I came to a conclusion that I was just being taken advantage of. You give 100% and then the pay is less. But leave alone, even because I've never had that mind of money comes first, though sometimes they call you foolish. Me, usually it would be the passion. Because why I'm going to this, how is it, how am I learning from it, how is it nurturing me, what is it adding to me. So that was my mind, but I came to a conclusion, being taken advantage of, and I just woke up one night and I'm like, I'm never going to work for anyone again. And I stopped, because even after giving my time, even being employed, I didn't earn that much. You can be there working and an entire year you can't even buy a shoe from the salary you're earning, but you're giving your all, you work your best every time, every day.
Jen, you work in the most ideal workplace. Jen works with professionals of all kinds, catering to your mind. Do you also have instances where you also have challenges at the workplace and they affect your mental health at the mental health workplace? Do you have those places?
You can be working on someone and omulwadde nakuba amanda kusinziiranga bw'omubudaabuda
That's true.
nawulira differently n'omuzadde nakola ekintu kyekimu. All those are challenges on the way. Kakati kikuaffectinga kitya ng'omuntu. Ffe ngaffe ethically bw'olaba embeera bw'etyo it affects me, kubanga mba mmaze okutegeka omuntu ono ne mmanya nti omuntu ono ali bw'ati ne bw'ati ngenda muyamba bwe nti ngenda mujjanjaba bwe nti. Kakati esana ne kituuka ye nafuna endowooza endala. It's okay to feel like that. Naye nga nze mbeera affected. Sibeera affected kubanga nange njagadde byayogera nendabira ddala nga wagenda okubeerawo ki boundaries. Kati nga nze kinkosa mentally nti olw'okuba nti ntandika okwebuuza nti nze namusedusinze oba nze okiraba. So I start blaming myself. Omuntu gw'ogenda okukolako n'omala omukolako maze omutegeka obulungi 90 days oli mu kumujjanjaba n'agenda na relapsing. It is the worst actually. Eri egwe omujjanjabe ng'omusawo. It is the worst nightmare. The worst. Why is it the worst? Olowooza nti which skill did I get?
Yeah, what did I miss? Yeah. What could I have done better?
Which skill? Maybe I missed ABCD. Ate senga oba ng'oli mu meeting oba sometimes tubeera ne meetings and you give a case study, maybe omu ku mmwe n'agala okujjajinga ate nga akimanyi the kind of disease that you're treating is not easy to manage. N'agala okujjajinga kitegeeza gwe ng'omujjanjabi genda kubeera affected. As Joan said, you give all
you are 100 or
100%. So in this case, in the area of us, if you're not appreciated for what you do, you will get a mental health issue. Actually, someone doesn't need to say, well done, what, just okutegeka obwongo bunagamba kyetukola tukimanyi tukiri bwe kiti ne bwe kiti ne tubeebaza nnyo emirimu gye mukola than you guys, you don't do this. You are going to break because you are putting all your energy. And if you don't do self-care, personal self-care management like gymming, eating well, sleeping enough, watching TV, reading, taking yourself out, you are going to die.
And as an employer, you may not realize it, but if you have to hire new employees every time, that means you have to train them, you have to spend money helping them understand whatever it is. For example, a boss who has to hire a new secretary every week, that is a greater financial cost than working to develop someone who is already there, who knows your system and everything. Right. But there are people who have a mindset of employees are disposable objects.
Yeah.
as if the employee is not contributing to building your business or your vision. So it's
just go and collect from them.
like I am helping.
Actually, they have this mindset, or usually they use the. I've experienced many. They tell you if you leave, we can get someone else. Like you're not the best, something like that. So you can't keep breaking people like that.
Also, you people don't put on your resume, Simanya, I can swim. I work well under pressure. And you cannot work well under pressure.
Comes in.
The pressure comes and
You're sent to the hospital.
but you do bring, you just copied and pasted.
Bagamba, you can work in the remote areas.
Then they send you to Karamoja region. And you're like,
Not even Karamoja, on some island where there is no
Kalanga.
to use a canoe.
All right, the conversation is still going on. We've been talking about a lot of things, and today we said to talk about mental health at work. You can leave a comment or share your views or your experiences of what you've gone through at your workplace. And if there's any issue that we have not addressed, we'll probably get to you through the comment section. And for now, bye-bye, and
Ciao.
keep the conversation going.
Bye. Keep working.
Well, dang, bang, bang.